So yesterday we was doing some mapping work. Let's get RPG Maker up. Right, there we go. So I was doing a bit of stuff off stream. I am thinking about, well, we're doing the patches of farmland, but this is what it's going to be. There's going to be crops on here eventually. And here's the tile set, so let's get Photoshop up. I was messing about a tile set to try and get them working. I'm kind of tempted to make the brown one also, like, sort of look like furrowed. Is that the right term, furrowed? Because I was doing a Google earlier to see, for some visual inspiration, to see what farmland looks like. And it was a bit confusing because I'm no expert when it comes to farming. Not at all. I don't know anything about farming, apart from playing a bit of Stardew Valley. That's the most I know when it comes to farming. But I was doing some Googling. Let me get the tab up. I was trying to see what it looks like what part of the crop is planted on, because we're going to be adding some crops today, and we want to be accurate at least. We want to put them in the right parts, and so here we go. It's weird because on some pictures the plant is on the higher raised bit, and in other pictures it's in that bit, but from what I'm aware of it should be on the higher bit because the water goes in the lower bit. I don't know all the technical, the proper words for it, because yes. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it's on the higher bit and all this water goes there. That's all I know. That's what I believe is the right way to have the crop. So we got to make sure we do it like that. But I did see some other pictures that had the plant in the lower bit though, and that's what confused me. I was like, so does it go on the lower bit or the higher bit then? And yeah, but most of them seem to be on the raised bit. I guess it might depend on the type of plant being grown. Hi Met, how are you doing? Yeah, so I suppose you'd only really know if you're a bit of a farmer. If you farm, then you'd know your stuff. And I wanna, like, obviously I consider these things when doing mapping. I don't want to just do it whatever. I like to at least be true to how things are, which is why I'm doing my research. I just have so many questions about farms now, because I'm like, because there's different like patches of land. Like a farm has some brown soil, some is like more of a beige, and I guess farmers use different types of soil. I mean, look, that one's like a totally different colour to that one, for example, which is why I've kind of tried to do that with what we have here. So we've got some more beigey ones and some more yellow ones, and I'm probably going to do a brown one that looks like that too, rather than have it be flat. I attempted to start the dirt path thing as well, which it's better than it looked yesterday, but we're going to have to do actual parallax mapping to get the effect we want with the dirt path, because it's very difficult to do with like the wheel tracks and add little pebbles and stuff to the path from tile sets. So that will all have to be done in Photoshop later at the end, but we're doing all the tile stuff first, get all that out of the way. So I'm kind of like, obviously for variety, colour variety, I'd like to have different sort of farm land colours and that the crops are on, rather than keep it all brown or all beige, because that would look very boring. So I did want to use different colours, and looking at reference images, there's always like different soil types anyway. You don't really see a farm with just green or just brown. And yeah, and then I was curious about the furrows. I was like, so the plants go on the raised bit, right, not on the low bit, and that seems to be the case. And then I noticed some farms do it horizontally and others do it vertically, and I wondered whether there was a reason for why some of them are horizontal and some are vertical. Have we got any farmer pros in chat that can answer all my questions for me? So what are you growing? Well, that's what we're going to look into today, because we're going to look for some crops. So that's for the wagon that those resources are. Which we got a tile set somewhere. Let me find it. I think it's here. We've got this one. There's a few little crop sort of things here that we could use, but there's others as well. There's these two. So literally whatever's there for us to use, I guess. Cabbages, whatever they are. Is that sweet corn? Carrots? Purple plants? So yeah, it looks like vegetables. Potatoes. Are they potatoes? So a mixture of just standard vegetables, it looks to be, and wheat. Is that wheat on there? Your standard stuff. So I guess we want to kind of at least think about how that looks. So we'll definitely look at some reference images. We'll go get a Google image thing up again. Dark Knight Studio, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Cool, looks like it does. It looks super pretty, doesn't it? Hi, Caesar, how are you doing? Welcome as well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I need to use a bathroom, but I could see if someone on chat I do knows about farming. Yeah, if you guys do know about farming, this is the stream for you, because I've got all the questions. We're working on a map basically at the moment. It's a flashback scene, so it's not actually a scene that the players are currently in, but it's for a flashback, and we will probably visit the area later on in the game. It's an excuse to do a farming zone. Now we've started it, I guess. And we're making a map for it, and we're doing all the ploughed land and crop areas. So it's all the questions like, so what colour should soil be? Where are plants planted? Are they on the high bit or the little bit? What is it, horizontal or vertical? Is there a reason for that? All those kind of questions I have, really, because we've got my map here, and I kind of didn't know what I was doing. I did some horizontal. I did that bit horizontal, and I've done this bit vertical. I just thought, yeah, I don't know whether we should do horizontal or vertical, maybe both. And this bit here is just meant to be mud, but I do want to kind of give it a furrowed look, because that's generally how farm soil looks, and we'll keep consistent with that look. But it's, yeah, so I don't think we've got any crop assets currently. But if I did pop that down, that's just a random flower at the moment. We won't use that. But as an example, it's kind of on the, it's on the line. I think we're gonna have to shift it over so it's on the raised bit. So I think that's where they're meant to be. And I know some soil looks more brighter, but then there's other soils that are brown. And I wondered whether there was a certain crop that went on the brown soil and some that went on the more paler soils. But because I see all sorts of colours when I'm looking at pictures. Nice sprite, thank you. This sort of sprite here, this furrowed one, is actually meant to be a roof. The original asset was a roof. This one, I believe. Let's get it up. Yeah, it was this, and I just edited it slightly. I made it look a bit round. I just brightened up the colour. But it's quite funny because we really struggled yesterday finding a good sort of ground tile for the farm sort of ground. And I was like, I really want that like sort of furrowed like look that you have on farms, and we couldn't get an asset that actually looked good, and I ended up just first of all, I put that down. I thought, oh, that looks cool, but it's still not what I'm after. And I was like looking through all the routes, and I was like, actually, that if that was tidied up a bit more, that could work. So there we go. We're gonna obviously make it look, it's still a bit bare. We're gonna add either some fences or bushes or both, and all the stuff that you see at farm, scarecrows, and all those kind of things. But I want to try and at least be accurate and make sure that I've considered, you know, what sort of crops should be on what soils, because if we ever get a farmer play the game and they're like, hey, those crops aren't supposed to be there, then I'll look like a silly Billy. Guys, this I get his Rose singing Old MacDonald to her children. No, I'll never sing. Cannot sing a note in tune, that's real. We've got a little piece of land only for growing a little bit, nothing much, but I'm still learning. Oh, really? Kung's an aspiring farmer then? Awesome. Okay, folks, so one thing I'm gonna do, just because it'll be cool, well, I feel like we need to at least do it, is turn the mud one into one of these. But I really like that mud, and we might still use it for something, so I'm not going to get rid of that tile, but I'm going to just make a new one that is the same colour as it. So I just plopped it over some of the other tile sets that we weren't needing for this map. And the sort of grass colour we're using is a little bit different compared to the Everbloom Forest one. I wanted to make the colour a bit more snotty coloured, I guess, because Everbloom Forest is very lush and green. Okay, so let's see if we can get a nice brown that's the same colour as this or similar. I'm just gonna put that next to it just so we can get the colour as close as possible. It's cool to get your fingers dirty. I'm a noob at farming, complete noob. So yeah, I definitely could do with learning a bit today. This is what's fun about doing something like this too, because you learn new stuff about the world, because when you're making a world and you want to be realistic about it, you have to force yourself to learn about how the world works. So I've never bothered about farming before, but now I am. Ew, not those colours. Oh, we're getting a little bit closer now. We might need to do it twice. I want to make sure it looks nice, a nice brown, not an icky brown. And because it's night time in the flashback that we're doing, like, these colours won't really look like they do here. Not for this particular scene while it's night time anyway. And if we need to make adjustments afterwards to the colours, we might have to, if some look too dark at night. Also, what's this? Yeah, there's a bit of grass that shouldn't be there. Let's chop that up. It looks doesn't look too bad. When the crops are over it, it'll look prettier anyway. It's difficult to, you know, get the texture 100%, but one thing I did do was I got rid of all the grainy stuff and just painted over it and added a kind of new texture, but it's not too bad. I'll tidy it up after stream. Today's going to be mainly about getting the assets in and seeing what works. Oh, where did I put the... Did I delete that out last? I think I might have. So I'm going to just save it and we'll see how it actually looks if we add it. I do really like the mud though, but if we're going to go for the furrowed look, maybe it's better to have it like that for that. We'll see. Unless there's some crops that can go on flat mud land. I'm not sure. You don't see it often. Like when I've googled for images, most of the farmland is definitely furrowed. In Stardew Valley it's not though. It just kind of just like that. Okay, so turn it off and back on, because we always have to do this every single time we add a new image. We need to refresh it. Ew, it looks messy. Yeah, it looks more like wood at the moment. And I think it's because we lightened a colour that was so, you know, we darkened a colour that was light and it's made it kind of a bit grainy now. I mean, we can just totally keep that mud. We tried. I'm going to see if there's any crops that look cool on the flat land as well, because it doesn't hurt to have that just because it's variety. If we had every single bit furrowed, it could look a bit repetitive. So I don't mind. It looks prettier like that than it does on the other one anyway. So how are you? And you're from England. I am from England. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Right, so we can try adding some crops now. We've got the tile sets there, we just need to import them into the game. But I think we do need to shift this actually, if the pictures are true, if the crops have to go on the top bit rather than the line, we might need to just edit the image slightly, because right now they'd look like this if we did them. And I don't think that's how they're meant to be. They're not meant to be planted on the line. They're meant to be on the raised bit. So they'd have to be shifted over by 10 pixels or so maybe. So all we have to do, if we're going to do that, I don't think it's going to be too hard. We just need to manually, luckily I haven't flattened the layers, so we're all good. We can easily shift them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Would that be enough? Might as well try and see. We'd have to chop that bit off now. The only problem is now we've shifted it over, it'll probably work and the plant will be where it should be when we put the tile on top, but it might look really messy having it like that. That's the thing. We could always solve this by just doing a parallax map now, because the good thing about doing a parallax map is we're not restricted to the tiles. So I'm tempted to just put on the crops with a parallax map. It'll be harder and more time consuming, but at least we're not restricted to putting them where we probably won't want them. Because this works perfectly for the tiles because it keeps all the furrows the same width, but as soon as we shift it over, it's kind of, they're super short on the edges, and that look will probably look messy when it's in game. The flatland part could maybe be vineyards. Oh, that's actually a cool idea, vineyard. I'm gonna Google buy for those that you just mentioned, Matt. Whenever we got assets of, we'll do that. I've actually put stuff in Google. But yeah, that's a good idea. I agree. I definitely want now to keep the flat mud part because it looks nice. The texture's nicer than how the recoloured or the one looked. It's like, it looked like wood. The other one did. Do you want to keep the flat one? Yeah, and so it's cool that there's still something that could go. Now, I even thought, what about animals? Like, we could always, if we want to like take away the repetitiveness of the furrows, we could perhaps. It's actually, we got to be careful though, because this is, as I mentioned yesterday, it's going to be a repeating parallax map because a cart will be travelling on there. So we don't want to put anything we need to make sure that the bottom of the map matches with the top most of all. So we can't just like put a random bit of grass there with animals on, because then it's not going to match with the bottom of this. Forget animals. It can be a complete crop farm only. And actually, considering what's going to be happening in the flashback with all the violence, I'd rather animals not be around. But we can totally have animals when the players come to the farm. But yeah, I think because the space isn't too huge either, we've not exactly got a massive map. We'll just stick to what we've got and fill it all with crops. Right, so. Or I'm still wondering. So, like, actually, we could have animals. We'll say, because I'm not sure what grass they'd be on. So if we have a sort of grass section, it could look a bit weird and clash. And I'm not sure if I like that look. Only if we have the grass we've already got, and it'd have to be fenced or something. Could animals wouldn't go on brown mud, would they? They'd be where the grass is, I assume. Guess it depends on the animal. Okay, so I'm thinking if there's any way to. I know there's a plugin called Doodads. I think it's called Doodads that let you put things a bit off center. But might as well just stick with the parallax mapping, in all honesty. Oh, that works. They're where they should be anyway. Sitting on top of the bit, We'd have to make the tiles so they are split into quarters then. But I'm reluctant to use these ones because these are the default ones, I believe, that came with Envy, and I'd rather use some that were made that aren't default. But they definitely work doing something like that. Okay, so let's think. Let's have a look at the tiles and crops we've got. We can always look for some more. Well, these are split into quarters too, so they could work. We've even got some little holes where some haven't been planted, so they could be cool. And what was the other one? Yeah, I think we said, didn't we? We liked the wheat. Where would that go? Would that go on the brown mud? I'm gonna have to Google and see. But we'll do okay. There's probably more tiles out there, so I'll probably do Google and see if there's any more crops. So might as well do that now. But I'm happy with those ones, at least, if there isn't any. Yeah, we need them in quarters just for reasons. So the way those are perfect for 4 on a tile. That's the goal. So if we can find any more like that, we'll use them, we'll grab them. Oh, those are pretty. I'll tab that one. I'm going to tab that just because it's an image reference that we can look at. Yeah, there's cows there and they're on grass. Sheep. Yeah, what farm is a farm without animals? Can't believe I never even considered them yesterday. Yeah, I think the ones we've got will work fine. So let's use them. Okay. Should we drag them on to, well, we're not going to drag them onto one of these because these are for ground. These are ground tiles, the ones that we've got here. So we'll have them on their own. Because these are going to go over the ground tiles. Right, so I'm going to save it and pop it into the tile section of our game folder. And then we will just have to get it in RPG Maker and put them in. See how they look. So we'll get these crops in first, and then we'll start thinking about fences and all the extra stuff after that. Okay, so I'm in RPG Maker now, and I've opened up tile sets. This is easy peasy. We want here. Now it'll just change what's in here to here. And looks like there's plenty of space, so we can always add any more we find to this actual tile set. Let's see how they look. Okay, so I think we want more gap. I think more gap will look cool. I'm not sure though what would go on the pale and what would go on the what would go on which one colour wise, because I don't know why farmers use the soil colours they do. So I am gonna make an edit to this. I think we can do what we want edit wise with the asset, I believe. I'll double check though. But they do need to be shifted a bit because they're not exactly, the spacing between these aren't 100% accurate. The carrots look okay. We'll see, because I'm not sure. I like the cabbages. I don't know about the carrots. What are these potatoes? They look like eggs. But there was another tile set as well. So let's look at that one. These sort of things here might work on the flat bit, maybe. Found that the original ITP lacked in crop varieties, so I've been tempted to add some more. Yeah, I like the original crops. I might even like them better than the ones in the tile set we're currently looking at before. I think they looked nice on there. I might at least change the colours or something so it's not so default. But save. These ones is on there. Oh, okay. They've put them all together on that one. That's cool. Okay, let's open. Did it the wrong way. Hi Lem, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, so this one does take up 2 tiles, but that's probably not going to be a problem. Just put 2 tiles there. I think that's nicely centered, I'm thinking. Right, so I'm going to just also open up the RTP one and have a look at the crops in there, because I did actually like them. The only thing I wasn't sure about is the fact that they're default, but that's not going to put me off having it in the game. I mean, if we go all out with the map in other ways, then it's no biggie. Because we're generally using free resources anyway, so. Where is it then? Don't know the name, but I'll find it. I think it's outside something, outside B. Yeah, outside B, that's it. Let's get it up. Those bare ground tiles look a bit like cookies. Oh, which ones? I don't know which bit you're looking at. But yes, we're going to pick the ones we think look the best. Because I'm a little bit not sure about some of them at the moment, but there's a few that look super good. I actually do prefer the cabbages than the default. Oh, there's a cute scarecrow. We'll look for stuff like that and see which scarecrow is the best. Yeah, let's grab all these. Oh, you mean these look like cookies? They do, don't they? We've got our own. We've made some grass ground bits for so we don't need to use those ones. So no cookies for you guys. That'll work. Maybe we should do some more different colours. I'm tempted to do a slight recolour of these just so they match more with these ones, considering we're using them. Let's see. Oh, hi Rod, I didn't actually notice you come in there. You sneaking in like that, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Ooh, they look nice in this green. Let's see if, I mean, what are they? Are they meant to be strawberries or tomatoes? These are tomatoes here. I'm no crop pro. Oh no, we don't want purple leaves. But let's just change the red bit. Has some delicious blueberries. I don't know. Can't think of any others. Can we make a blue? The pink ones look pretty, but they're only well, you know, it's a fantasy world. Let's make up our own crops. Pink, bright pink crops. Binary, how's it going? Look at that Carol. Caroline right there. You got an adult now, silly ads. I'm doing good, Rod. We're doing good with making working on a farm map at the moment. Hope you're good too. How's it going as well, Binary? How are things? It really doesn't want me to get rid of the purple. I keep trying to alter the colour, but it's forever purple. We'll just keep the one we have already for now, and we'll add some more colours later. We want to get the crops in first. Yeah, so those are the cabbages and carrots, and then you've got these ones, but I like these ones better, so we'll use these ones instead. Although the corn the corn looks fine, but I think the thing is we need to spread the corn out more, because it was super close together when we tested it. So let's just try and do that now. Going well, just plodding along with work, having a break. I hope it's treating you well, Binary. It better be. I'm going to just put a background, because some of this one is transparent. Oh, okay. These are transparent and I can't see. Yeah, it's a shadow and I can't see how it's meant to look properly. They're all like merged into each other here, so it's a little bit fiddly. We'll do it. We're just trying to separate them so they're not as close together when we put them on our farm. But the problem is now we've got a chopped off shadow. So that means we're gonna have to fill it in ourselves. Oh no, we don't have to at all. We could just copy that bit and put it there. Easy peasy. I don't think we need this weird string bit coming down though, so let's get rid of that. I mean, in all honesty, we could have just deleted it and copied and pasted the entire thing, and might just do that actually instead. This one looks a bit deformed because I messed about with it. cabbage is going off the edge a bit. I see. Okay, so let's just get these into the right positions. Oracle, how's it going? No one wants a chopped off shadow. Oh no, that would be just tragic. Chopped off shadows even more tragic than Carol being broken. But they'll look better like that. They'll have more, with a bit more space between them. They were just a bit squished before. They look a bit dead, don't they, these corns, I have to say, looking at their leaves. Is that how corn leaves look? I'm going to have to Google this. Corn in a farm. We'll look right now. Well, where's the internet? Let's go back up. Well, that's definitely dead leaves. Well, they don't look dead, but the leaves do. See, these are what I was imagining. Some green leaves. So it does exist. You can have corn with green leaves. I wonder why some look like that and others look green. I want the green one, so yeah, I'm changing colour. Can't be having dead leaves. Okay. I mean, I don't know, that colour might match more with the colour scheme we've got. So we'll see. But we'll just see how it looks. We'll give it a chance. So we'll put all these assets in and have a look. Oh, being silly. We don't need all of them now. There's some we're not going to use. I like the little holes. We'll see how it looks. So we'll save it. We'll pop them in. I want to add some fences and bushes soon as well. I'm very much considering having animals now. Just randomly realised that animals are on farms too, not just crops. And I'm horrified at myself for forgetting the animals. Okay. I still don't know whether to have it vertical or horizontal. I never found out the answer, whether the reason why farms are ploughed is the word, isn't it? Well, why they're ploughed horizontally or vertically, because I've seen both. And I'm curious. I googled it earlier just before stream and there wasn't like an actual answer. Didn't have enough time. Need to restart. Hey, why hasn't it saved? It's because every time I go on my computer to save the tiles that I've been working on or any image in general, in RPG Maker. It always, for some reason, defaults straight to my desktop or my images folder instead of the RPG Maker folder. So I end up saving it there instead of the proper folder. And that is why sometimes the image isn't there. Should be now. Yay. I hope they look good. Because they look tiny, but the thing we've got to realise is the game will be more zoomed in. Because we don't have it, we have it on a 2x zoom. But I think that would kind of be this, to be honest. This would be the default. Or maybe even that. They look like super small babies. But they take up 2 tiles still, so they can't be that small. And it's probably because the farmland we've actually got is pretty huge. So it looks small in comparison, but no farm is small. There's always loads of crops on farms. So what are these? Tomatoes and green beans, I think. I want to look at an image. I want to see how they look on a stick. We could probably just plop them there. But I like to be accurate, that's why I'm looking. But if we literally just plopped them there, would that make sense? Would we need it to be furrowed like these? Honestly, I'm not sure. There was a suggestion given by Met to have them have like vines here, or we could even have trees, maybe. But I'm not going to want them all to look the same. I'd have some more empty fences, maybe, if we're going to go for this. Just so they don't all look the same. Thank you, Tap Crush, for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a marvellous day. Would they... I'm wondering... This is why I want to see pictures, because I want to know the setup. But we could always just fill one of these patches with all these. We've got some of these we could put. But now I'm thinking trees, and I'm also thinking animals. Still not sure where they'd go. I will see. We'll just play it by ear. Yeah, so at least they don't look like they're the same. I want to see how some of the other crops. I'm not going to do all of the same things. How do they look? So, oh, yeah, I kind of want them there, but we're going to have to edit it so that they're properly, the top row is shifted up a little bit. But I did like how these looked. But one of them looks a bit wonky, so we might have to right, I'm probably gonna be looking at some pictures of people's farms in Stardew Valley for inspiration for pretty farms now. Also, and it's okay. Put 2 rows of those, and maybe 2 rows of cabbages. But I'm still going to look at Stardew Valley farms. Actually, we'll put the red flower one here just to break up the green a bit. And if you're a farmer, speak up, because I want all your tips. Ooh. Wow. We've started anyway. But if we're gonna have those on there, what are we gonna have on the other one? That's the question. We could have some empty ones, maybe. Also, we still got the corn. Wonder how the corn would look. They look dead. Those corns. Did they look so dead? But hi girls, how are you doing? Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the stream. How was your week treating you? I think we could just repeat what's here for the hit up here too. I'm very tempted to make an animal area here instead now, but I don't know, because I'm not sure that it might look good if we have some grass there, unless we can find a tile set that look good for it. I'll see. Fences, I want to look into fences too. I might move them to here and have trees here instead. We'll see how it looks first, because we've got more to do. Just hanging at work. Oh, I hope the work is going good and it's not too hectic. Yeah, maybe we should have a gap in between. We could actually, might look better if, I think they'd look fine together actually if we move them down one. Oh no, we can't, because layers are weird in RPG Maker MV. Get rid of those for now, we'll do them again in a sec. Looked a little bit more gappy. Yeah, maybe a few rows of them are fine. Obviously we won't have it so it's the exact same pattern. Change it over a bit. Looks really good, Rez. Oh, thank you. We've only just touched the surface of this farmhouse real. It's going to be shocking when it's done. Shocking. A shocking farm. Thank you. I think I'm going over these assets instead of replacing them actually, which isn't what we want. So I'm gonna be a butt face, and I'm gonna get rid of those and do it again, just because I think it was being a bit weird with the layers. I'm gonna do 3 rows of these for now. I'm just gonna randomly place them so it doesn't look too, we don't want to make it look too organized, you know, where it's everything's the same. Very cool website, just checked it out, thank you. I have to do a credits page still and an FAQ one, so they're on the way. Did not draw the assets, I'm one human being. Imagine if I did, I'd be a superhuman, considering I'm doing everything else in the game. But yeah, there's a lot of credits to put up, an awful lot, so that'll be going up there shortly. It'll be the next website update. But thank you for the website compliment. It got launched last week. Oops, that's not meant to be that. Okay, so we've still got loads more to fill in, like we've got all these patches here and to the left, but I'm not, for now, I'm going to just hold off a bit before we fill them in, because there's certain things like animals and trees that they might get replaced with. But I do want to look into bushes and fences and things, because they're also something that would be included. I have some... Oh yeah, there was wheat as well, I just remembered. That looked pretty cool, there was an asset for that. You could always put that somewhere. Completely forgot about that one. We could put those there. Fences. I don't know if we've got any fence assets. And I'm not sure if I was fond of the default ones, so... might look and see what there is. We've got a scarecrow then. I do want scarecrows, but I'm going to see what other scarecrows there are too. The wheat's super nice. I like a few of the assets on this actually that I might use, so I'm going to save this one and bring it in. This one is by Panda Maru, the same person that did the trees in the Everbloom Forest. So it's a good consistent tile set to have. Okay, so here they are. They seem a bit off though, like there's something wrong with the sizing of this tile set. So we're gonna have to manually edit this. I think it's because they have to be this size, which is, let's have a look. The canvas size, it's 7/6/8 in width, whereas this one is 5/12. Really? This one looks longer. Yeah, it's because it's... Okay, well, it doesn't seem like it has to be a certain width. Looking at the others, they're all different widths. I wonder why the resizing's gone weird then. Because as you can see, if I grab this now, it's grabbing tiles it shouldn't, which is unusual. That's not meant to happen, so I don't know whether something is wrong with the sizes on it or whether we'll look into it, see if there's another asset of that. Okay, so this is the person. And I'm hoping that they've got the asset here, the one with the right sizes, but I don't think they have, because I remembered looking before and not finding it. Bit strange how we might have to do this the long way. Which is just grab what we like and put it into the tile set we're using. Hi Chub! How are you this fine Tuesday? Oh, look at that! Using that Merrill emote. It really adds to the conversation, doesn't it, that emote? Changes everything. It's fabulous. But I'm doing decently, Chub. Have a bit of a dry throat, which is why I've got my water. How are you? Yeah, so we're going to have to just do it like this. We're going to have to copy what we want and put it in and position it ourselves manually. So about there would work. Because everything's very off-centre for some reason in this particular one. Maybe it was made for Abby Maker VX or one of the others. Because they did have different tile sizes. So let's get it up. Hi Math Magics, welcome to stream. How you doing? Nice to meet you. I would prefer a wood email. That box is one piece of math. We know who Chub's favourite character is. Maybe one day there will be a Woody emote. Woody Craigasm. That would be Chub's dream. Still laughing at that. I find it hilarious how you find Woody attractive. I like your emotes, Math. They're very cute. Woody is no, no, blasphemy, blasphemy, Chub. Okay, so is there any other pretty things here that we might like? Some of the leaves look nice, but it's because it's autumn themed, but you know, that adds more complications if it's autumn, because some crops wouldn't grow in the autumn, so we could we might not be able to use some of the crops we're using. But the hay is cool. I'm going to grab some of this stuff too. Sunflowers. I think I've chopped them off there though. More cute emotes. The kitty one is cute. Somebody's got cute emotes. There's so many cute emotes, I see though. It's crazy. Anything that's an animal is automatically cute. Okay, so let's just separate these sunflowers onto different tiles. And I'll be doing some of this stuff off stream tonight as well. Just so you guys know, because I intend to get the I'm hoping to get the map done towards the end of the week, but it might go into the weekend. We'll have to see. Cute emotes, yes indeed. That's a smart idea, Math. Just seeing if there's any other nice ones that we might want. Because I really like some of these assets. They're very suitable for the farm, which is what we're doing. It's just knowing the best area to put them. I'm learning so much about farms just doing this. Well, kind of. Still a noob. Tree bushes. Some of these trees might work. Maybe. We'll see. We'll just have what we've got so far, and we might add some more if we want to. So the reason Everbloom and Lakefall look so pretty is because they're packed full of stuff. There's just assets everywhere. And we want to do the same thing with this map. We want to have so much on it, and I mean, it might not even be necessary because most of the map won't even be seen, but I like to design it for invul anyway, because especially if we visit it here as players. I don't think that made any sense. Okay. And okay, we'll go back in, and I think we're gonna have to reload again. It hasn't refreshed. Kung joining in with the showing off of emotes. I think we should all show off emotes. Everybody show off your cute emotes. Oh, thank you. Thank you for complimenting my emote. That's a creepy one, but it's cute. Okay, so was it here? No, not that one. That was the broken one. Here it is. So we got some wheat, and we'll see how it looks. Honestly, I could have gone on that one, but I'd like it if it was more together rather than all separated. That is the only thing. We could always edit the asset slightly so it looks like that. Yeah, I think they'd look better if there were, you didn't have the gap, which is easily done with just a bit of an edit, because I do think it's pretty. We've also got sunflowers here. Which I like, but I'm not sure about what place would suit them best at the moment. And hay is very necessary. Okay, so let's think what we're going to do. Are we going to be are we going to just make it easy on ourselves and just literally copy and paste this? Or are we going to have variety? I'd say we should have variety. I want animals now, I've decided. And then that we've got reason for hay. That could make sense, being in with animals, right? Farmers, speak up. An animal might accidentally stab himself, though, if we leave that there. We'll have to look for animal assets if we're going to have them. Right, so... Right, it's mud. Pigs like mud, don't they? Pigs on a farm. I'm going to just Google this. Pigs love mud. We got a pig here, everybody. He's got a fence around him and he's in mud. So it's an excuse to add pigs in our game. We've got a blank mud patch that isn't being used yet. Pigs could totally go there. What other animals like mud that would go with pigs? Or are pigs usually genuine put there alone? Oh my goodness, this is too cute. I'm hungry now, thanks. There's no, too cute to eat. Hi, kitty. He is from a D&D Twitch campaign. Ah, he is cute. I agree, Chub. Remember, if I put animals on a farm, see what we get. We got, yeah, cows. Thing is, cows would be on grass, and I'm reluctant to make a grass patch because I don't think a colour scheme will go. I do like the look of the brown, so I want to keep the brown bit. And pigs would be great to have on that, but I'm wondering if there is any more. We could always just do... They always look to be on their own. In every picture I'm seeing, there's just pigs on their own. They don't look like they're with any other animal types. I'm gonna put... I know, Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley pigs. See if it's there. Oh, someone else pigs with cows here. See, I totally put a mixture of animals there. And I think we could just totally do that just for variety. But I just like to check and make sure that animals can go together. I like to be thorough. I mean, they are omnivores, so I'm not entirely sure it's safe for other animals to be around them, really. I see, this is all very interesting, and I like to make sure that I do consider things like this when doing my maps, which is why I was getting very in-depth with the crops and like the furrows and things with our map. In Stardew Valley, they clearly don't give a damn. They'll put them in there with cows and everything. And we can just do that. We can always be like, oh, it's just a fantasy story. But we could also make it more believable too. It's whatever we feel like doing. But you don't tend to see them, do you, with other animals, I have to say. Pigs and cows on a farm, let's see. Together on a farm. Oh my goodness. Pigs caught drinking milk from a cow. Bad boy. I'm going to just end up staring at animals all day on stream now. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to have to make sure we've actually got animal assets first of all. So before we get carried away, we'll tab some of these that look interesting. Seems like there's one guy out there who specialises in making animals. Oh, piggy. There's a couple actually that do. Look at these cutie pies. Oh my goodness, he looks huge on that horse. Farm animals, here we go. So there's some here. So we'll just pick what one we think will look the best. So we've got some choice. We don't need, yeah, it's the farm animals we want to stick to. We've got some here as well. I do think these pigs are super cute. There's little piglets as well. I'm gonna save. You can barely see them, but we'll open them in Photoshop now and see what they look like. It's the piglets that won me over, and those sheep look cute too. Let's just read the terms and conditions just to make sure. See what they say. Candaces. I'm going to be a version of RPD and some younger animals for the ship. And my pig. Extra cozy goes to pint for the adult goose base. Terms of use. Oh, these are actually for IVG Maker VX, but you can. Oh, let me translate because it's not. Okay, so it looks like everything's cool. I'm going to put that person's name on the file. I'm starting to do that just because... oh, it's already there. Farm number 2, but I can do this. Right, there. So let's pop them in. Anyway, let's just make sure... Okay, they're not the right sizes, and that's because they were made for VX, not MV. So we're going to have to put them in ourselves. Can sheep and piggies be together? We could totally just have a pig farm, you know. This could be the pig farm. The pig land that we're on. Yeah, we'll just have pigs. I love pigs anyway. Right, so this is has to go on a new one because it's a character, so it's not a tile set. So let's open somebody as a template. We'll open Chubb's favourite man. Just for now, he can be our template. They're small. We might make them bigger. The person says we could edit them. So, okay, bye, Woody. Do you work for a company or do you own a game studio? Gosh, that would be pretty cool if I owned my own game studio. I'm just a humble person in a bedroom. That's what I am. I have a bedroom. I'm glad you like Woody so much. That means I did him right. I designed him correctly. I did a good job at making Woody. I never thought I'd ever make a handsome character, but it seems like I have. I don't think these are aligned quite correctly yet, but we'll do all that stuff after. If we want to make a big boy piggy, we might be able to do a ×2 version. Might have to resize in graphic scale though, if you want it to be not bad quality. Little cute piglets. But these guys are perfect for our mud section on our map because pigs love mud, so it just feels like it works. Any other animal would have suited grass better, I'd say. So yay. It just gives a bit of variety to the map as well. We don't want just crops in sight everywhere. I would like variation, so that's why I'm taking my time considering what's going to go on the map rather than just copying and pasting that crop section that we did. Hello Rose, look at these lovely piggies. I know, right? They're adorable. Very, very kind person that made them and let us use them. How do I make money? From you, from my lovely community. Twitch streamers get subscribers, silly Billy. How are you doing, Gretch, anyway? Hope you're having a good day. How's your Final Fantasy journey going? People can work in their bedrooms and still get revenue. You don't have to actually have a studio, you know. Silly Billy. So do you guys like the pink piggies or the spotty piggies best? I'm curious which one are people's favourites. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm still working on Final Fantasy IV After Years, but I think I only have 3 days of it left. Oh, that sounds fun, Gretch. You still playing Final Fantasy 14? I'm partial to pink piggies, yeah. There's something very innocent about them. Look at that one's booty. How it's like moving to the side. It'll look really cute when it walks, I bet. Okay, so I don't think they're aligned, so we're gonna have to make sure that we do that first of all. Okay, so that one needs moving across just one. I would need a taste before I can say Chub is a bad meat eater. Poor piggies. These pigs on this farm are not for food though. These are just to be cuddled by the farmers. that can be a thing in our world. And we don't have to feel sad about them dying. The stream has been reduced to BBC. I know, what's happening? What's happening, Asriel? Yeah, because sometimes it can be time consuming just to get positioning right, but if we don't do this, then it'll be all you know, shaky when it moves. So, and because this asset wasn't originally an RPG Maker MV asset, there's a bit of extra work that's going into getting it right. So the top row for them are fine. I do think I want a big one though. I want a big piggy, guys. I want one double the size of that one. It's going to be massive. Sheep pigs. There's sheep pigs. I never thought such a hybrid existed. Sounds pretty cool though. I'd like to meet a sheep pig. So I think these big ones are nearly done. Nope, bottom row isn't. That one has to be moved that way and this one that way. Okay, now they're fine, but the piglets aren't. A pig that does the job of a sheepdog. I have seen the movie, but I was just super young. So I can't remember much of it. There's so many films out there that I need to rewatch because I was too young to remember. last week then. I would like to go back in time. I'm not gonna lie, just simply because, you know, if you could do all the things much earlier, you know, the things that you know now, you could have done years before. I'd love to just do it all again. Who would have thought that just getting some pigs prepared would take such time? When I'm streaming though, things always go like 5 times slower. It just happens. Okay. I think it's just that one. Pink piggies though. I mean, we could do this. Actually, this is going to be much easier now, just to do the pink piggies. Oops, no, that's not it. We get these in position and just use them as a template. I think that's it. That's the right position. Yeah, so if we do that now, we can literally just move the pink piggies. You know exactly where they've got to be. There, so they're good. So if we just want to make a big piggy now, we can, and we can always do it in Photoshop, but I always find that when resizing things in Photoshop, oops, no, we won't do it like that. We'll just, ooh, Woody was there. It's not as like sharp, even if you do it the correct way. So graphic scale's my favourite for resizing pixel art. So let's open it up. What's that about? Guess I've never seen it then. Oh, the pig movie. All I know is it's about a pig. That's the only thing I know. Don't know the plot or anything. I wonder if now having pigs in our game is going to introduce a pig NPC character that's as loved as Stumpy and Carol the Barrel. Might do, you never know. Our characters haven't got to this section of the game yet because this is all just a flashback cutscene, where this is. But when they get here, it might happen. Okay, so 272. What's that doubled? Damn, I need a calculator. Need a calculator now. 272 times 2. 544. So they're going to look a bit long, but they'll be the right size in a bit. He's going to be a big boy, this one. So, okay, so that's the width. Now it's the height. And that's 340. That's a bit easier to add up. There. Now, if I do that, it should be fine. But we do have to position them again. Hopefully they'll fit in. Oh, hang on. Did we get rid of... Yeah, we don't want anti-aliasing. Turn that monstrosity off. Hey, we don't want it. We still got it. Get rid of contagious. Oh, that's done it. Because if you have that on, it just makes the outline really blurred, which is what you don't want with Pixar. Unfortunately, though, he's too big. He's too much of a big boy. Way too big. Yeah. I thought it'd be cute, but the thing is we can't really have him as an in-between size. It would be a bit more time consuming to get the proportions right. So I think what we got will work. Never mind, it was worth trying. 544. Oh yeah, you've got math in your name, so you'd have known. You could have beat my calculator. But we'll see how it goes. If I do want to make a bigger piggy, I could always do a manual edit if I do get time. But it's not really a big deal right now. Maybe a special piggy if there's ever an NPC in the future in a side quest. Okay, animals, pigs, we'll call this. Now we'll put them in. RPG Maker. Okay, so we won't be able to see them until they're in the game. Put 2 little pink piggies there. But we'll put some spotted ones. Oh, we want a piglet as well. I do want a piglet. We'll just put them like that for now. I'm putting them at the front because in the scene, this is the cart here. We're not going to see towards the back because it's all going to be focused around the cart. So if we keep the pigs out, at least we'll see them on view. And okay. Like I said, we can't have too many landmarks because it's going to repeat itself. I'm thinking the wheat could get here, maybe, but I need to make a bit of an edit to the tile. I could put more of these here, or we could put the green beans, or maybe even some trees, we'll see. And we're going to make an edit to the dirt road, but we'll do that tomorrow, the dirt road. We're going to make some like wheel marks here, and we'll put a few pebbles in the middle too, just to give it a bit more, make it look a bit less plain. But fences as well. I want to try and think about those now. I know we got to fill up the crops in the rest, but I can do that sort of stuff after, because that's a little bit easier. I want to think about the more interesting things now. I've got a list that was made on stream yesterday, so let me just get that up. It was of ideas, like visual ideas that we could have on the farm. scarecrow, a well, a fishing pond, a cobblestone path. And some of the others were a little bit more landmarky, like a picnic area. Wheelbarrows, that's cool. And signs, road signs, yeah. And fences, of course. And or garden planters that can line the roads. So maybe we can have some fences on some of them and garden planters on others. So we're definitely gonna fill everything out, the area out, with all these sort of things, and it will really bring the map to life. So I'm excited. Oh no, not another bot. We had one of those yesterday as well. Guys, I'm gonna just get a bit of chocolate, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh no, on the floor. Did you bring enough for the whole stream? I don't want to spoil my din-dins. I'm trying to be good. But I'll probably go down and get some soy milk in a bit or something. Comes back with an entire one factory. That is a complete exaggeration. Such slander, everyone. We'll move this little piggy up here as well. There's cute. Well, we don't know yet because we've not seen them. I'll probably think about what else can go in here too. We'll see. Might put even more pigs in if it feels a bit empty. Okay, so I want to think about fences and things that could border the farm areas. So fences, right. I think that'll be a good starting point. Right, we want some pretty fences because I'm not hugely fond of the default looking fences. Let's just have a look. I'll show you guys what they look like. Here. I mean, they're not dreadful, but there could certainly be better out there, and they're not particularly gorgeous to look at. And I think we can get better. Also, would the fences be there or would they be there? That's what I'm wondering. I'm going to have to look at some reference images. Okay, so let's look for some pretty fences. Do I have any Merc besides the iPhone 7 and 8 case? Have you clicked on the Merc link, Dark? There's t-shirts, I can't remember, it's been forever since I've looked at that Streamlabs Merc site actually, but I believe there's t-shirt, there's iPhone case, is there a mug as well? There's definitely a mug. I've got the t-shirt, I was wearing it on stream on Friday. But it only shows the case. It does? Has it got rid of my stuff? Oh my goodness, I'm going to send a letter to that Streamlabs. 1 minute, I'm going to check. Because I haven't checked it, you know, I haven't clicked on that link for a while. Thinking about it. How dreadful. got rid of all my stuff. That's it now. I'm leaving that Merc store. Well, I'm not. But I'm going to find out what's happened because that is weird. I clicked the vote for Rose to add more. Have they changed it? Have they changed the system? Have you got to do votes now to get Merc? Hang on, guys. I'm just logging in because I'm not logged in and I'm just... while I'm logging in, I'm just hiding that screen. I'm curious now what's happening here. Because this is strange. You have voted for Rose Rainbow to add more Merc. I did though, guys. Remember when I launched this store? Everything was there. I mean, I've got the t-shirt, so that shows that that there was more. All the UI, the layout of it all has changed, so I honestly don't have a clue what I'm doing right now. I didn't mean to pull you away from the game, but I thought you might want to know. No, honestly, it's important, so I do appreciate you letting me know. I'm just very baffled right now. And I'm mad at Streamlabs as well. Because you don't do that, do you? You don't just take Merc off someone's thing. And I don't even know how long it's been like that for. Everything's changed, guys. The last time I was on this, it looked totally different. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm logged in and I don't know what I'm doing. Very weird. I'm only going to have a look into this for a minute, guys, because we don't want to get too distracted, but at least I know now. The reason I went for Streamlabs for Merc was because I really liked how they did full design on t-shirts. Where is it? Where's my shirt? It's here. This is what I mean. They have the whole art from top to bottom, and I really liked that. Whereas the Design by Humans, is it called, or in some of the other Merc stores, they only let you have the art on a little bit of the shirt. I believe when I looked, they did, and that's why I ended up going for Streamlabs. But that lets you have the whole shirt, and it looks so good. And so I was quite impressed with that, but I'm not impressed with my Merc being taken off without any clue what's going on. Like, it wouldn't be as bad if I could just put it straight back on right now, but it doesn't even look like you can. Make changes and updates in the editor. It's still bad, even though they took it off. I wonder why. I'm curious why it's the iPhone case that's still there. Like, why that? Okay, so I'm actually on the Streamlabs website right now. Okay, guys, we're getting a bit closer now to what's happening. Might figure out the problem. Everything's still here. It's broken. Broken? Let me fix. This project is broken. Please edit previews to enable one more time. Honestly, I got no idea that this happened. Why is it broken? That's weird. I'm going to look into this off stream. I would have appreciated at least a notice from them, an email or something. Maybe I should check my Mert link every single week. You can't, no, it's impossible to keep up with checking things all the time. The last time I clicked my Mert link I don't even think it was this year. It was probably in December or something. So I don't know why it's broken, but it's basically got on the image broken, and that's why it's not showing up, it seems, or any of the others. So for some reason the phone is the one that isn't broken, and that's why that's still there. Yes. Oh gosh, it's that question again. I'm going to actually bring it up because it's actually very relevant to bring it up now. But I've kind of been debating whether I should move from the science and technology category. The only reason I'm unsure of doing that is because there's a really good community there. I found a lot of people have found me from there, so it could be very foolish to move from that category. But the main reason why I was thinking about it was because I don't want my stream or what I'm doing here to be too technically focused on technical things, because the code is so minimal and I don't code. I'm just somebody that makes games. There's so many different roles in making games, and I feel like in a studio, like when you see the credits come up at the end of the game, there's so many different roles and not all of those people are coders. So there's a lot of skill sets, and we had a stream where we talked very thoroughly about all this. And sometimes I feel like maybe by going into the science technology category, maybe that's making my stream seem very technical, and we're actually not. It's very story driven. It's like all about writing. It's about world building and building a story together as a community. And there's unfortunately not a category for that on Twitch, and I wish there was. There's creative, and there's art, there's science and technology, there's makers and crafters, there's body painting, there's all these creative categories, but there's not writing or storytelling or anything that's remotely similar to that people whose streams are more towards that could go in. So it's kind of unfortunate that Twitch actually got rid of creative, because it used to be creative, didn't it, guys? It used to just be called creative, and it was wonderful. But it's all been split now, and so it's very hard to categorize this stream. Put it into one box, because it's not just one thing.